what's up?
Hey, fellas, are we ready to do another show or what?
Yes, sir.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so this week we've got Prop Culture, where we recommend things that, honestly, we really don't endorse.
Oh, that sounds like a fun little bit, but we also today have a fun game we like to call Machine Password, where we're challenged to try and get the AI to say specific words, and it gets wild and wacky.
Ooh.
Yes, sir. But first, we have a new segment called BPM Ranks, where on this episode we rank the Clown Prince of Crime. I'm Jed.
I'm Kirk.
And I'm Craig. Now let's see what kind of brainwashing shenanigans ensue today on the Blank Propaganda Machine. All right, so for this segment, we are going to do a classic here. Maybe. We'll see. We'll see what happens. But
See how it goes.
We think it'll be a classic. We're going to do what we call BPM Ranks.
Ooh.
Oh,
I like
Did
the
you guys
dramatic
like that?
filter.
Did you guys like that? Like echo up
Little
back
echo
I
on
just
there, I
threw
like that.
And then I knocked over Kirk's mic. It was fucking perfect.
It was.
It was.
He timed it
I
beautifully.
nailed that shit. But yeah, basically, what we're gonna do here in this segment is we pick a topic. We pick just any topic, and we're gonna rank what our top three in order. Maybe we'll go three to one. We're gonna go 3-1, and we're basically gonna argue about that. That's kind of the segment, more or less. So, this week's topic is BPM Ranks the Joker.
Ooh, there we go.
That's right, folks. In this segment, we're going to rank our favorite Jokers of all times when it comes to any Batman, anything. We're talking about cartoons, we're talking about spin-offs. It doesn't matter. We're going to, if this person was a Joker at some point in their career, even if it was like for a fucking 3-second cameo, they're welcome to be.
Yeah,
I mean, you
they're
got to
in the running
argue
for this.
that. I mean, you got to prove your point, but
Some people can do quite a lot with a very, very short appearance, and some people can't do much with a very long appearance. So I shouldn't say that the length of time will have no bearing on how we rank
That's true. That's very true. When I was in high school, I won an award for being a drunk choir director. I had like 2 lines.
them. There you go.
It's also because I'm a beautiful human being. You can't see that out there through this, but that's
They can
also
hear it.
part.
They can hear it.
They can hear it, I think, too.
Your voice shimmers.
I mean, hell, look at Boba Fett,
Thank
man.
you. I appreciate that.
No problem.
Yeah,
It sparkles.
That means a lot.
Look at Boba Fett, man. He had 5 lines in that whole trilogy, and he's one of the most popular characters from it.
Did you say bubble fat?
I said Boba Fett.
I heard bubble fat, too.
Boba Fett.
Bubble fat. Okay.
Boba Fett.
All right, we're getting a little sidetracked here. I'm sorry, that was my doing with the whole I'm a pretty human being thing. Anyway, back to the show. This week, we're doing the Jokers. Jed, would you like to talk to us and tell us who your favorite Jokers are and why?
Convince us.
Yeah,
All
we
right,
want to
so
know.
okay, so I guess if we're starting off with my number 3 is I'm choosing the Heath Ledger Joker. I'm putting him in the 3rd place.
Okay,
Okay.
that's respectable.
It was definitely one of my favorite Joker performances. Absolutely, he did a fantastic job. I like the kind of different angle they took with, how his backstory was, and he made him a lot more mysterious. And I like just they made him a very chaos-oriented Joker, which I think brought a really nice extra level to it.
Jed loves the chaos. I don't know if you guys know that about Jed, but he's a chaos-loving motherfucker.
Particularly when it's random.
Jed just wants to watch the world burn.
That's right.
It's true. He, okay, all right, number 3. What,
So
number
that's
2?
My number 3. My number 2 choice is going to be Mark Hamill from the animated series,
Okay.
Joker.
Stealing Kirk's thunder, I get it.
Possibly, we don't know. I have no idea, but but the Mark Hamill Joker. Mainly just that
He
voice,
was a
man.
cartoon.
Oh, it does. Nah, man, that voice really just it has affected the character ever since. I mean, you get little bits of that Mark Hamill voice in a lot of the later ones because it became such an iconic part of the character from the animated series. I mean, me and Kirk both grew up watching that shit, so that lands him a solid number 2 in my opinion.
All
I
right.
still watch that. I got it on Blu-ray.
There you go. I bet that's good. They upgraded to 4K and everything.
It's pretty. It's pretty.
Right on.
It's very pretty,
Very nice.
like my voice.
However, my top
Here comes the controversy.
My number one.
Number one.
is the Jack Nicklaus.
Oh, Jack
when he's
Nicklaus
not golfing,
Joker.
he's out playing Joker.
That's right. Absolutely. And just because, I mean, it was that's my first Joker, you know? I mean...
So you're biased as fuck, is what you just told
for that one, yeah. Absolutely.
Like, it had nothing to do with the fact that he was...
Well, no, I mean, first of all, no, he fucking nailed the character. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Who did?
Jack did, motherfucker. What are you talking about?
Jack who?
He does this because I know I always fuck up pronouncing his last name.
I just want to know if you're talking about the golfer Jack Nicklaus.
How many Masters did he win?
Right. How many green jackets did this Joker get?
None.
Jack Nicholson.
Does he have lots?
Did I say Nicholas? Well, I meant Nicholson. See, exactly. See, he always fucks with me for fucking
He's
up
like,
the last
Phil
name.
Mickelson is the
Well,
best
yeah,
Joker.
it's your number one Joker. You ought to know his fucking name.
Fuck, dude. I know names. I don't know fucking people's names. What are you talking about?
Well, I guess this is the last.
Made a damn
BPM
fine
ranks
Joker.
Human beings, because Jed doesn't know their fucking names. We're gonna rank shrubberies next time or something.
You must bring us another shrubbery.
All right. Well, okay, that was pretty good. All right, I'll take those. I'll take
Whoa,
those.
what did you do? Oh, okay.
What do you got? What do you got, man?
Yeah, okay. So here's what I'll say. I appreciate all the Jokers in their various forms. I'm not a hater on any of these people. Even you, Jared Leto, although you didn't make my list, bud, but you made your mom's, and that's what matters, buddy. Your mom thinks you're special, guy. What I'm going to start off with, number 3, in my opinion, would probably be Heath Ledger. Definitely. I'm going to agree with that.
Oh, shit.
Heath Ledger. Okay. Number 3.
I remember the feeling of hearing that Heath Ledger was going to be the Joker and not knowing how I felt about it.
Yeah. He was an odd choice beforehand.
Yeah, because all I really knew him from was like 10 Things I Hate About You
Knight's
and
Tale.
A Knight's Tale, right? And I'm like,
A
that guy,
Knight's Tale.
Brokeback Mountain.
Brokeback Mountain, well, it's like, yeah, like the year
Oh, he
before,
was from
maybe.
the Patriot movie. With
He was.
Yeah, he
the
was,
Patriot.
and then obviously, all that shit obviously
eldest
was before. 'cause,
child. He was the eldest
you know.
child.
But nothing ever spoke to me like this guy's just gonna have it in him to go full tilt boogie the way this character needs to go, and I was so pleasantly surprised with it. And he'll always get kudos to me. It's fun to watch that character. That movie's great anyway, but that character is just fun as hell to watch. Number 2 for me, it would be Jack Nicholson.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Again,
Fucking bullshit.
listen, again, was a very controversial pick at the time especially because of the way the character was written. Joker was never meant to have a backstory. You weren't supposed to know who the guy, what his name was.
I mean, it was always the John Doe was always probably wasn't the comics.
And
yeah.
and then they also made him the murderer of Batman's parents, which was a little, there was a
little
theme
odd.
to that you made me, I made you kind of thing.
Yeah, true.
Which was
true.
interesting. And Jack Nicholson, let's be honest, is one of the greatest actors of all time. He was able to play the two parts great. The mobster at the beginning and then the turn into the Joker. Like, I believed it. It felt natural. It didn't feel, like he was... I like felt like I was watching a real character, and like him being crazy and
that fucking,
in the museum scene, and just
or even
acting
just
like
the unveiling scene when he's with the doctor.
right, all of it, right? Yeah,
You have a dance with the devil to play a blue night.
That
you
shit.
go, yeah.
That's a classic line. That's a dope line.
Shit, motherfucker.
He had so many good one-liners. Where did he get those wonderful toys? This town needs an enema. Come on.
You are my number one. Okay.
It's Jack Palance impersonation.
absolutely.
Was spot on.
Palance impersonation was pretty awesome.
And, let's see.
I mean, honestly though, what made him good though was Bat Dance.
Bat Dance was great.
Bat Dance by Prince.
Hey, that was a great soundtrack too. Don't even get me started on
fucking-
89 Batman. That's some great shit.
Was some good shit. All right, number 1.
Yes. What
Drum
is your
roll.
top pick?
My number 1, and I want to explain afterwards why these other two. I got something to say why they're dope. But the number one pick is Mark Hamill, and here's why.
I don't know about that.
Here we go.
Being a television show, you were able to delve a little bit deeper into the character. It was less of a one-off appearance. It was more of I actually know this guy's rhythms. I know his laugh. I know how he's gonna, his crazy shit. And he made it real. I mean, that was a great TV show anyway, but it was like an after-school luxury. But it was like a cartoon for adults, and it was like right at the same time as Batman Returns came out. So they were able to use that awesome score from Danny Elfman.
Yeah.
There was a lot of similarities to that kind of shit, but it was like a continuation almost of that universe. Which once the Joel Schumacher universe showed up, this was our next best thing to continuing that story. So yeah, I think he was able to delve more into the character. Like you said, he's went on to play a Joker in the video games, which are classic of themselves. A lot of the cartoon, actual DC animated movies, they got Mark Hamill to come back and do Joker. He's been playing that role for so damn long, and he just nails it. And yeah. He's the voice in my head when I read Joker, comics.
There you go.
Now, I want to say...
Sweet Jesus.
Because you said, the Joker needs to embody chaos. Cesar Romero being the first, you got to give him love there. But that guy refused to shave his fucking mustache. And would just put the Joker makeup. So if you watch that show, you can see his mustache plain as day on his fucking face. Right. That's
especially
pure chaos.
especially if you look at it in upscaled in modern definition. It's a smack in the face.
Right. And then I want to say Joaquin Phoenix.
Hey, you're not picking 5.
No, these are honorable mentions.
Yeah, he's doing honorable mentions. I was actually thinking we could probably do a round of that at the end, but this man's sneaking in.
I'm
there.
going to take my turn now. But Joaquin Phoenix, not necessarily my Joker because, I've got a certain past and I like the mysteriousness of it. I don't certain aspects about the name, him having a whole, thing. But that shit is a masterclass in acting. You can't deny that. He really plays a fucking torn apart mentally dude and makes you believe that somebody could actually be the Joker. So I got to give him credit for that.
Fair enough.
A little too real for me, though.
Oh my God.
It's too real. He couldn't handle it.
It's too real.
Too real for that guy. All right, so now that you guys are done sucking Luke Skywalker's dick a little bit, I will give you my 3 rundown, the real ones. You guys,
the real ones?
The real ones.
Oh shit!
You guys know what the fuck you're talking about. That's all I gotta say.
It should be interesting.
Yeah, it should be.
Number 1, or I should say number 3. Number
First
3
up and third
is Zach Galifianakis.
Okay.
All right.
And the reason why is because he did something that no one has done with the Joker, and that's put that comedy twist on there and make it believable and fun. And I love him for it. And how do you not love Zach Galifianakis? And he's bringing the character into the future. That's how I see Zach Galifianakis. Into the fucking future. So that's my number 3. Okay?
That's your number 3? Okay.
My number 2 is Cesar Romero.
Okay.
And the reason why is because he's the original.
The OG?
Dude is the
Old school.
OG. I'm not giving it to no fucking... I'm not going to give that much props to somebody doing a cartoon. That's fucked up. All right?
Well, I gave
wrong.
second place props to that cartoon. So.
Yeah, I'm not even going to... Third place is all I'm going to give to a fucking cartoon character. All right, that's it. That's as far as I take it. But yeah, we got to go to the OG, man. He, and you guys are talking about, Mark Hamill, the first fucking Joker. Quit choking down that dude's fucking knob and just pay attention a little bit, folks. The first one you saw was Cesar Romero. That was everyone's first. That's just how it is. I saw that shit when I was in the fucking womb, I'm pretty sure. I mean, shit.
That's where I saw it was in your mom's vagina.
Yeah, I believe that as well.
It was a matinee. It was a lot of people there.
Just got cinema sound in there.
Yeah.
Cinescope.
So, Right, exactly. So he was the one who started it all. So that's why I got to give him props. Number one, I'm going to go with Jack. I got to go with Jack.
All right.
Okay.
I did a little twist there, huh? I was ragging on him, and you guys thought I was like gonna fucking be like, "Oh, this guy hates Jack." No.
Coming with the big reveal,
They
huh?
call that the old switcheroo.
Yeah.
all right.
And the reason why is because that franchise skyrocketed and launched every Marvel franchise, everything since then. Every big superhero movie is because of Batman 1 with Jack Nicholson and Michael Keaton, really.
Mm-hmm.
And he completely revived the character, revitalized the character. There wouldn't be any Heath Ledgers or anything like that if it wasn't for him, I think. I mean, there would be a Mark Hamill, I'll give you that. They'd still do the animated series, I think, regardless with that, because it's comic book related, and I could see that, eventually getting through. But, it was really that character that inspired all of them, really. So, yeah. So, fuck you guys.
That's your list.
That's your list, huh?
That's my list.
Zach Galifianakis into some... Who was the next one?
Zach Galifianakis, Caesar.
Into Caesar.
Caesar, right.
Into
Is it
Jack.
Caesar or Caesar? I want to say
pretty sure
Caesar. Caesar is like more anatomically correct.
You know what? We're going to let you go with Caesar just for that
Yeah,
explanation alone,
Caesar.
because that was madness.
Yeah,
That was Joker-fueled madness.
Oh, I like that. That was good.
Ooh, goodness, man.
Cesar Romero.
Cesar Romero.
Please,
number 2.
Cesar Romero's estate. Don't
And
sue
then
us.
Jack. But hey, actually, I got one question for you guys, because like Heath Ledger probably would have been my number 3, but he was everybody's number 3, so I was just trying to be fucking...
Change it up.
Yeah,
it up.
absolutely.
But because he was badass. But here's the other question. If he hadn't have died and been able to revive that character again, 2 or 3 other movies, you think he would have gone up or down? I think he would have gone up.
I could see him maybe going up a notch.
Well, I mean, I can tell you his spot that in the 3rd movie was kind of small, but he was supposed to be there.
Right?
He was going to be the judge that they ended up having Scarecrow instead, but it was originally Joker.
Oh, yeah.
It's like the judge sentencing people to go out onto the ice and shit.
Oh, see, that's scarier than Scarecrow, for sure.
Well,
Joker as a judge.
Yeah.
Chaos.
Maniacal.
Yeah.
Maniacal. Well, that was good. I think, let me ask you this. Did anybody change their rankings based on anybody else's arguments?
Well, no, but I would say I would appreciate more your top 3. I think that's... It's not always about changing. It's about growing and softening and learning.
Evolving.
Mm-hmm.
And evolving. Even though your picks were fucking bullshit, I learned something today.
And we hope you all learned something today.
And yeah, what are folks out there? What do you got? Put something in the comments. Tell us what you think.
Yeah,
Who's
who's your
why?
top 3 Jokers?
Yeah.
And argue the fuck with people. We don't care. Argue them. Argue them up.
I want to hear from those Jared Leto fanatics that are like, he was the best, he was robbed.
Even though
We know they got to be out there.
I want to
Even though it
know.
kinda sucked.
Not that I disagree, because apparently they shot like 3 hours worth of footage with that dude, and he was in it for less than 10 minutes.
Yeah.
And you know what else I want to see comments about who is the worst Joker.
Yeah.
Tell us who you think the worst
Do the
Joker.
flip side, huh?
Yeah, let's see what kind of discussion we can go on
See
there.
if we can ruin some careers.
Yeah, let's do it. See if we can dox some
Or maybe revive some.
Or maybe revive some.
Yeah,
You
that's
never
true.
know.
Hey, we sometimes build things. We usually destroy, but we sometimes build.
We build interest in destruction.
That's
That
that's
is
definitely something
okay.
to build.
Hey, that's what we are here. We're glass half full type of people.
Yeah, absolutely. I would agree with that. All right, you clowns. Well, stay with us.
And we'll be right back. All right, so who wants to lead off with pop culture this week?
Prop culture.
Good old prop culture.
If you guys are unfamiliar with this segment, this is a segment where we discuss something that we all appreciate in culture. Something that we want to share with you guys that we love, that we want you to experience.
Something that we think that your lives would be enriched by having exposed yourself to.
That's correct. That is correct. So who wants to go first? Jed, what you got?
Yeah.
Oh, right on. Well, I guess we'll go with me first. Well, one thing I've really been looking forward to culture-wise, I'm a big gamer. Everybody knows that. I love real-time strategy games in particular, sci-fi specifically. And there is a new sci-fi RTS game coming out called Falling Frontiers, which I'm just going to tell you, it's stoked, man. I mean, if I was to design a space RTS, this would be the game that I would design. It has an entire open sandbox solar system. Not sure if they've got orbital mechanics or not, but I think they might. And yeah, dude, they did a lot of cool stuff with this. You get to build your own ships. Like, you can change designs. There's a pretty cool tech tree, and it looks gorgeous. So Fallen Frontiers, check it out. Go Google it. Look at their previews, man. It's a sick looking game.
So in other words, if you're into really boring games, this is your game.
Yes, it is.
This is your shit.
If you like wasting hours upon hours of your life sitting there controlling a fictitious economy and ships, this is going to be in your bag 100%.
It sounded to me like he wanted to fuck this game when he was describing it. Did you hear that shit?
I did. And, I mean, the fact that he's recommending it before he's even played it, I mean, that tells you something. There's some sort of
I
crush
usually
on
don't.
this.
I usually don't recommend things sight unseen and not having played it, but I think they did a good job with this one from what I've seen.
Well, you haven't seen shit. That's the point.
Sight unseen, but from what you've seen,
I've seen previews, so I mean, I've seen the way it's going to
So
look.
the marketing is solid.
The marketing is definitely good.
Solid
But
marketing.
at the same time, this could be another No Man's Sky. It's you really can't tell. Not that that's a bad thing. It just means
Another what?
No Man's Sky. Well, No Man's Sky, what happened was they released the game. They hyped it up beforehand. So they offered all these features. It was going to be multiplayer. It was going to be this. It was going to be that. And then when they released the game, it was none of those things. It was basically a one-player game, and none of the shit that they said they was going to have was really actually in the game. And so they overhyped it.
So they overhyped it before it came out, is what you're saying.
Yeah, and then basically they actually were able to they rehabilitated the game. They patched it into something that was actually a really cool functioning game that a lot of people really love, but a lot of people were like, fuck you, like right out the gate because of how bad it was.
So you're going to do the same thing that they did
and
recommend a game you've never played.
Yeah, but I mean, I feel like I've seen a better representation in the marketing of this game than they gave us with No Man's Sky. Because every time he did it, it was always the same.
I get it, man. They got really cool videos and shit.
Well,
Must be a good game.
they got you, sucker.
Well, I'll tell you what. When they actually release the motherfucker, because I actually feel good about that they delayed the release because they want to make sure the shit's
that's
perfect.
always a good sign.
No, that
delaying
is a good
the
sign.
release.
That is a good sign. If they say that they're
shit.
not ready to release it and it's not how they want it to be,
too
that
many
means
bugs.
that they
we
actually.
Better,
No, it's just a sign that they actually have a passion for what they're trying to put out. And so I think
that's
it's going
a
to be
sign
good.
they fucked it up. That's what that's a sign of.
If you're negative waves all the time, yeah, it's a sign they fucked it up. But I'm being
that's
positive
just how
here.
it is.
All right, I'm being positive here.
If GTA waited to release their game, all hell would break loose.
Actually, that's kind of happening right now. That's a real thing.
No.
Dude, so you got to understand, Grand Theft Auto 5 has been on 3 different consoles.
Yeah.
It started on PlayStation 3
Yes,
and
it
then
did.
4, and now it's on the 5. And there's not been any, word or, hey, we've got 6 coming out. There's a lot of rumors about it, but nobody knows what's real and what's not. There's also a lot of shit over at Rockstar.
Well, and
one of the main guys left and shit.
And they wouldn't say, hey, we're going to put it out at this date and then delay it. I don't think they've ever delayed a release. Did they ever? I've never heard of a prominent game being delayed that for a good reason.
Well, I'll tell you this,
I think
though.
you're blowing smoke up your own ass, Jed.
There was a game that came out recently that definitely should have waited. Cyberpunk 2077
Yep.
came out, and I mean, they had a marketing blitz. They had Keanu doing their commercials, and this is in the height of John Wick shit. And I mean, this thing looked dope, and you talk about good videos, like
No,
sometimes biting you in the ass.
I'll give you that.
This thing came out, and it looked like a fucking masterpiece, and it came out, and it was pure dog shit. Like, people were not happy, and they ended up, I think, recalling it. They recalled the game on whatever platform they released it on, and then they delayed the release of it on PC and everything. So
I just feel like maybe these guys they're delaying it for a good reason. They're saying it's not ready. We're just going to put it out later.
All right. Well, we'll revisit.
But we'll
this
find
topic.
out. It's at
Or
the end
they're
of the
running
year.
We'll revisit.
Or they're running a scam. But at the end of the year, I'll let you know one way or the other. If they release it and I get it and it's good, I'll let you know. If it's bad, I'll let you know
this is
too.
Firefest
All
for
right,
video
I like
games
that.
is what this shit is.
he's gonna bring it to us. He's gonna give us
I'm
his
actually
real
thinking
opinion.
about just putting up a review of it on my channel on YouTube. So if I do that, I'll let you know.
We're all just on pins and fucking needles.
I bet you are. So, anyways,
So, Kirk, what do
that's
you
that's
got,
me. Yeah, what
buddy?
you got, Kirk?
All right, so I want to talk about something. I'm not necessarily recommending this product. Actually, I'm disgusted by it
Well, then why are we talking about it?
because it's in pop culture.
It's in culture.
It's part
a
of the
culture thing.
zeitgeist now.
So
and
we're
this
just
is-
changing the rules midstream?
No, I just want to talk about something that exists in pop culture that I think is, I don't know how I feel. I think it's disgusting, and I wanted to get your opinion on it.
Okay.
But Burger King has released a new hamburger called the Bacon and Garlic King. And it's bacon and then these dried garlic chips. It looks like they're pouring cornflakes on this motherfucker. It looks... Oh, I love garlic. Let me also state that I fucking love bacon. I love garlic. I usually love a fucking heart-stopping hamburger.
Yeah.
And I can't believe this is a real product. Have you not seen the commercial for this thing?
I have not, no.
I have not either, but I don't watch regular television.
When
so.
you do see it, you're going to know what I'm talking about. It's the most unappetizing looking thing. These flakes are just like beige, which is a fucking awful color in food. Beige.
So they've taken the King sandwich, which is their version, kind of like it's like a Big Mac, isn't it? It's like
Yeah,
a
who
similar
knows what the
sauce.
fuck they're doing over there.
I mean, it's supposed to be one of those Thousand Island based sauce burgers.
It might be.
And you said they added what to it? They added cornflakes,
Well, it's
Garlic.
dried garlic.
Garlic flakes.
dried garlic flakes,
Yeah, to give it extra crunch.
It sounds disgusting, but I mean, it's
and a
fucking Burger King,
snoot
right?
full of
What do you
garlic. I'm
expect?
assuming.
Well, and I agree with that, but I'm like, I feel like maybe they should call it quits, don't you? Like, doesn't that seem like
Well,
they hit a
they've been-
wall?
They've been selling those crappy fries for like 25 years after they replaced their previous crappy fries.
Yeah.
So,
But they've always had pretty decent onion rings, though. I don't ever
Compared
get, I
to
don't- I don't-
what?
yeah, compared to
well,
what?
I don't get their fries. I get their onion rings, and I honestly don't even really ever get those.
I think they're like, if you like cardboard wrapped onions, sure. Those are amazing.
I think Burger King is the devil.
I think the thing with their onion rings is they most reminded me of West Coast Carl's Jr.'s onion rings, and those actually were onion rings.
I tell you what, though, the only thing that's going to make your recommendation good in any way
Yeah,
is my recommendation.
that's true.
To be
Okay,
honest.
Fair
yeah.
enough.
So, yeah. So let me just throw that out there. All right? Because I really don't want to talk about Burger King. I don't think they deserve our time. They really don't.
Wait till you see
fuck
this burger,
King.
America. It's hideous.
So, so I think the only way to really enjoy what Kirk is laying down is if you do what my recommendation, and that is start a bath, a nice hot bath. I'm talking not just a warm bath, I'm talking about hot, like as hot as you can get the bath that's even tolerable for you.
Shine a bright light on, and you got steam coming off. of it.
Exactly. Like it might turn your skin red. It is that hot. And you want to get that bath going. And then I want you to hop on your phone or your laptop or your tablet or whatever you got that you can bring in there with you. And I want you to fire up some Olympics. I want you to fire up some badminton, I know the Olympics are over. I know we went through this already, and it was a 2-year delay because of Rona. But I'm not even talking about these Olympics. These Olympics were great, and if you want to watch them, awesome. I'm talking about go back and get like 1972 Olympics or 1966 Olympics when they're like doing speed walking or some shit. The crazier the event, the better. Curling, whatever.
Thrown on
table
the odd
tennis.
pole vault.
Yeah, exactly. Get fucking nutty with that shit, and then drop a ganja goo bath bomb into that bath. Watch it sizzle while you hear the roar of the crowd on your phone. And then dive in and just sit there, relax, enjoy some Olympics, some ganja. Some ganja bath.
So this has got
ganja bath.
What exactly we got going on with this bomb here? It's
it's magical, man. It just makes you melt away. It's a lovely thing. It's all about relaxation, and what better way to even attempt a flaky garlic burger from Burger King than
the Bacon Garlic King,
the Bacon Garlic King, than in
who
a
won
ganja
the
goo bath.
ladies tennis tournament in the Olympics. No, it was Billie Jean King.
Billie Jean, yeah.
Now, do these bombs come in multiple flavors?
There's different. I mean, you smell them; they look like regular bath bombs. For all you people out there familiar with bath bombs, but the only difference is they have THC in them. So you have, on top of all of the like other fragrances
that you can choose
and
from,
things that that make you get all gooey or relaxed.
Mm-hmm.
You throw in some THC, you just sit there, let the stuff absorb into your skin, into your muscles.
How long do you got to sit there?
20 minutes, 15 minutes,
just
however
a
long
soak
you
then?
want.
It's just a nice
Just
soak?
get a nice
soak.
Get a nice infusion.
Yeah, like
going.
you would a normal bath bomb. With, I want to do the Epsom salts. I'd like to do that. We're working on that. We'll let you know if we can get a hold of some ganja Epsom salts.
Who's we? You got a team of people?
We've got a team. We've got a whole team of ganja experts.
And bath bomb experts?
Yeah, on
or
the
you
case.
guys are just mixing chemicals together like the fucking Joker?
No. These are top men.
We're topping their field. Topping their field in knowing the ganja substance.
Okay.
We've got a whole team, and we're on the case, sir.
All right.
We're on the prowl.
I wouldn't even dare to fucking question the operation.
Now you're just going to go like a straight Epsom salt by itself that's infused. You're not going to try to like do like a 50-50 bath bomb Epsom salt kind of like brew or nothing.
Bath bomb really kind of is Epsom salts,
salt
and
it's already pre-brewed.
Yeah, it's kind of it's just a more kind of feminine version. So I'd go with a more asexual.
I want
Epsom
something
salts,
that's got a neutral sense to it. That's not too frilly or foo-foo.
Yeah. Well, the sense though, you do want good essential oils in there because it's known that they will heighten relaxation or whatever mood you're trying to go for.
But they're more neutral, more gender neutral type of sense.
Well, Epsom salts feels more gender neutral than bath bomb. Bath bombs are like these little purple and pink balls that you throw in. And
so if any of you listeners out there know of any
purple.
Epsom salts that are infused, throw it down in the comments below and help this man on his quest.
That's right, and I'll let you guys know if I find any. It's they're coming now, I promise you. It's coming.
He'll keep you updated regularly.
How do people get their hands on this bomb now?
Well, let's see. I don't know. I can't.
It's state by state dependent at this point.
I can't,
so here's what Craig's recommendation is: that you go out and get a product that you can't get, and watch some games that are over, and eat a fucking burger that I told you not to eat. Sounds about right.
That's about right.
These are the rousing kind of endorsements that we give you on this program.
I mean,
eat your heart out, folks.
I mean, I would never recommend anything illegal here, folks. You gotta have your medical license.
There's a handful of states where this is a totally legal thing to have.
Yeah.
Ohio being one of them with the appropriate license.
Yeah, you get a license, a medical card, you're good to go. In this state, in other states, you don't need that. Go up to Michigan, California, wherever.
Just have a bath.
Just have a bath.
You're talking about how my audience is limited. Yours has to have a license.
Well, yeah, that's how fucking good it is, man. And I've tried it. That's the difference. I've done this.
Yeah, fair enough.
I recommend things that I've actually done. I'm not gonna I put my name on it. I'm not gonna go out there and just say, "Hey, this shit is the shit," and I don't even know anything about it. That would be silly.
Well, I mean,
You put your name on it, so the packaging has you.
It's
No,
just
I
like
put in
it's
my
just him.
recommendation. That's
It's just
my
him
name.
with a big
my
smile
name
on
is
his mug,
behind
giving a
this.
thumbs up.
Instead of
Say,
Uncle Ben's, it's Uncle
you know,
Craig.
just
and he's
do it
wearing, like, the
safely.
bow
That's
tie.
all. You just got to do it safely. Know your limits with it and ease into it if you do want to practice and try it. Maybe do half bath bomb first.
Or
You know,
maybe
depending
have
on your tolerance, depending on your use.
maybe have a bath buddy.
There you
Or
go.
do a bath buddy. I know that's probably something you would really enjoy.
Who, me?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Trick
You
for
know?
him's finding a big enough bathtub for two.
Jesus.
I think
True.
Jed is thinking of you
Dude,
two
I
is
fall
what
into
he-
that same category. It's like it's hard for me to find a comfortable bathtub.
Yeah,
Have
I
somebody
don't know
join
if I
in
would
with me.
want to have sex in my bathtub. I'd need somebody else's bigger bathtub.
There definitely wouldn't be any water left in the tub by the time you're done.
Nah. It's
Oh
a lot of
God,
fucking
I just-
wet slapping and
Yeah.
friction.
Against
We don't
porcelain?
need you
Oh my
fucking
goodness.
beached whales flapping around in a tub.
It's like if
We
you
don't
ever
need to
run, if you
visualize
ever like
that
run
shit.
like your hand across like West porcelain, that high pitched like dolphin squeal that it does. That's what that would sound like. It would be appalling.
All right, can we change the subject?
wet
I
burlap.
no longer recommend this. This is no longer my recommendation.
We retracted
This
his
is bullshit.
recommendation.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, we can't do this, clearly. I apologize, folks.
Well, folks, we're going to go ahead and say no recommendations this week. That's where we've come out.
Our recommendations all pretty much suck. So
We talked each other out of all of them.
Yeah, so we apologize. And this has been this week's Prop
Culture.
All right, so this game that we're about to play is called Machine Password. It's very similar to the original network TV game Password. Each player has one attempt to get the AI or the machine to say the designated word or password. Get the machine to guess the password, you get a point. If you cannot get her to say the word, the person who gave you the password gets the point. We will go 2 rounds, which means we will get to pick a password for each other once.
So I'll get to pick one for you, Craig, and I'll get to pick one for you, Kirk.
That's right. We each get to do it to each other once.
I like it.
Tandem doing it to each other.
Tandem machine password.
I do
doing.
enjoy spreading my love around.
Jesus.
All right, so we get 1 attempt, and we each get to go give each other one thing, and whoever gets the most points wins, clearly. So, who wants to go first? Who's ready?
Who's got a good word figured out?
I
I
don't
haven't
have
figured
any.
one out yet.
I haven't either.
Okay, I'll go. Who's going first here?
You decide who you
Yeah,
want
you
to.
decide.
just pick who you want to go after there.
I'm gonna go. We'll go Jed.
Okay.
Your word is Raphael from the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
So she has to say Raphael from the Teenage Mutant Ninja
No,
Turtles?
all she has to say is Raphael.
Okay. That's a good one.
And I just got to get her to say it in her
Just gotta
response.
get her
She's
to
just
say
got to say the
Raphael.
word Raphael. Yeah.
Come on, that's easy, man. You got this.
Name the 4 most famous Renaissance artists.
Here's something I found on the web. According to Quora.com, the most famous of the artists were, arguably, Michelangelo, Raphael, Donatello, and Botticelli.
Boom. So that's a point to me.
Wow, point to Jed.
Well done. Well done.
All right, so now you go.
All right. So I'm going to fire one at you, sir.
All right, bring it, buddy. Bring it.
Suspicious.
So we're going to do
We're
it?
gonna do suspicious.
Okay. Ooh, that's a tough one. I got to think about this for a
Not
minute.
to this man over here, apparently.
Yeah, he's got it all figured out, apparently.
Monday to Friday.
What is it called when you suspect something of somebody?
Sorry, I don't have an answer for that.
Fuck you!
Monday to Friday.
Oh.
Fuck you! All right, point to Jed.
Boom. All right. So that's going to, I guess that would bring it to you then. Who you,
Okay. My word is stupendous. The password is stupendous.
Is this for me?
Yeah, it's for Kirk. He's got nothing on this shit.
That's
He's
yes,
toast.
That's an interesting one.
That's a tough one. You
Yeah,
can't.
that
I
is-
mean,
that's-
I don't know. That's a hard one.
Yes, it is.
Adjectives, I think, are harder than nouns.
I believe they are. That's turning it up a notch. We tend to do that with our games.
That's what we do. We bring it up a notch.
Yes, sir. We bring the heat.
What do you think? He's counting,
He's counting on his
hands
fingers somehow.
right now.
Monday to Friday.
What's a 10-letter word for terrific?
Terrific synonyms include marvelous, fantastic, terrifying, rattling, howling, tremendous, wondrous, wonderful, marvelous, and grand.
It named all of them except the one you needed.
That was a good attempt, though.
Yeah, that one.
That's a good
Right,
one.
that was
Synonym,
well
antonyms,
done, yeah.
That's a good idea, actually. I've just learned something.
There you go. Didn't work is what you
Didn't-
learned.
Did it right, yeah. Right.
So that's
All
a
right.
point for you, sir.
That's a point for me. All right, so we got 1 point to me, 1 point to...
And so far,
Jed.
I still have Kirk to do. Kirk still has you to do, and you still have me to do.
So what's the total so far?
I've got 2 points.
and I've
And you
got
got
one. Okay.
All right.
All right, so after round one, Jed is in the lead with 2 points. I'm in second with 1. Kirk is in dead last.
Ugh.
0.
The goose egg.
That's right. The old caboose.
He lost it coming and going, so to speak.
That's true. Story of my life.
Why don't we do second round is double points?
2 points. This
like
one.
Jeopardy.
Okay. We can do that.
Like Jeopardy.
the
Double
stakes.
bonus round for the second round.
Turn it up
folks.
another notch.
Ooh, this is where it gets serious. So even though, my man Flip Pickens over here had fucking goose egged, he's still in it. He's still in it.
And we're
Anybody's game.
reversing the rotation too, because if we start with him, he's got to challenge you, and you got to challenge me, and I have to challenge him.
That's
so
true. That's true.
I like the symmetry of it.
That's true. So, since you're in the lead, why don't you go first?
You want me to go first?
Yeah.
So it'd be him. All right. It's a good word here. Now that would be too much.
It was round 2.
It is round 2, bonus.
Yeah,
points,
but I mean-
man, this is the harder, tougher round.
You're never getting AI to say flabbergasted.
It's probably true.
Gloomy.
gloomy. That's not too hard, I don't think.
Let's see.
I don't know. What do you think?
Monday to Friday.
What's a 5-letter word for melancholy?
Melancholy's synonyms include plangency.
Apparently, the synonym route will yield no pay.
Not on that
None.
one, yeah. Not for
Yikes.
melancholy. Jesus
Wow.
Christ. Okay.
So I got 4 points now.
Big time. This guy's big time over here. There's 4 points. He kind of locked it up, maybe.
Maybe.
Well, now
This has
because I
gotta-
mean,
one of us
he
has
can
gotta
still
go perfect. Too.
he can still tie me.
He's
Well,
gotta
no,
tie you with a perfect.
yeah.
I would
no.
have
gotta-
to tie, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, no, he
No,
can't.
no,
He's
I
done.
can't. No,
You're
yeah,
out.
you would have to
You're just
beat
the
him.
spoiler. No,
Right.
You're just the
You would have to
spoiler, sir.
basically double up, and then you would inch me out by a point.
That's right. All right.
So there's still a path to victory for somebody other than me. It's just not you.
He's just being cocky over here. Look at this guy.
Oh,
Getting
yeah.
cocky already. What a dickhole. All right. So I guess that would be me giving you a word. Correct?
Or it'd be him giving you a word.
Either
and
way.
then we finish up with you. The cliffhanger, man. Come on.
Okay. Well, then either or.
All right. Then your word is courageous.
Courageous. Okay.
Monday to Friday.
What is the opposite of cowardly?
Here's something I found on dictionary.com. As an adjective, cowardly is usually defined as lacking courage, contemptibly timid. As an adverb, cowardly is usually defined as like a coward. For more, ask me to give you more definitions for cowardly.
She said courage, man.
But
She said courage. That should count, I think.
the word specifically was courageously
Courageous.
or courageous. She
It's
said
a
courage.
Firm form of that. I mean, it's like saying ing or not. I think that works. Especially because she didn't do what the fuck I asked her
What do
to
you
do.
think?
Well, I mean, that's true. She didn't do it, but that's part of the game is that she might not do what you ask her to do.
But she said courage. So that counts. That's
Courageous.
a no-brainer.
Courage.
They're the same thing.
We'll let you have it.
Yeah, I'll allow it just because it might benefit me one day.
All right, this is your chance to stump him.
Oh, I get to stump
Now,
him
if you stump him,
You eke
win.
out by 1 point.
Oh, I win.
But if
Ooh.
he gets it, then
This is
he
getting
wins.
intense,
So, yeah.
folks. This is getting intense. Okay, I gotta think of something. No, yeah, wait. How about the word supercalifragilis?
I don't think that's an adjective. is it?
Supercalifragilis.
Doesn't have to be an adjective. Just has to be a word.
Well, I
The
don't-
password is supercalifragilis.
I didn't realize we opened the floodgate that wide. All right, supercalifragilist
You gotta get Alexa to say supercalifragilis. What are you gonna do?
or some form of it.
Or some form of it.
Monday to Friday.
Name Mary Poppins' most popular song.
Playing songs by Mary Poppins from Spotify. You can always ask questions like, what song is this?
She didn't do it. What is this? This is some shit playing that I have no idea.
Monday to Friday.
Stop.
Woo! I squeaked it out!
Oh my goodness.
I came from behind and destroyed you, sir.
Yeah, well, maybe.
Good game.
Wow.
So that has been Machine Password.
Yes, it has been. It's an interesting one, but we'll definitely bring it back.
Yeah, that's a fun one, right?
Yes, it was. That was not bad at all.
Ooh!
All right, guys, quite the show.
That was a burner.
That was a fucking knee slapper.
That was a barn
fellas.
burner.
That's a
Wow.
good way to spend most of an hour, I think.
I think we did great.
I think we did
I
stupendous.
think we need to pat ourselves on the back, gentlemen, for a job well done.
Yeah, we do excel at patting ourselves in the back. That is true.
We are. That's one of the things we do best, actually. Let's pat ourselves on the back for how well we fucking pat ourselves on the back.
You ever given yourself a reach around?
It's difficult.
Well, that took a turn.
Well, it was a good show.
You got to be limber for that.
You
Hey,
do.
I mean,
Little glass of whiskey.
I haven't had that kind of sex. I haven't had that kind of flexibility since I was like 12. So,
Whoa. Did you almost say you didn't have that much sexability since you were 12?
Yikes.
Yeah.
Freud would have
this
something to say about
show-
that.
Yeah, Freud would have a lot to say about me.
Right at the end. What the fuck?
It's getting hot in here. It's getting moist.
A little bit.
It's like a fucking Betty Crocker cake. It's Duncan Hines up in this bitch.
Hines. Yeesh.
Good lord.
After that, I hope you guys like and share.
Yeah. Love it. Share it. Feel it. Be it.
Comment, subscribe, do all those good things. Hit that notification bell.
We need you. We need your help. Thank you.
Ring the bell.
Often. And tell your friends to ring it as well.
Right.
All right, but now to lay down the funk and play us out is Funky People by Red Rhythm. All right.
It's something that can't be ignored. I can feel the music around me. So turn it up, give me some more. Hey, hey, hey. Show me that you're funky. Red rhythm deal, we got rhythm for real, we're not kidding. Show me that you're funky. Don't miss this, baby, get tipsy, baby, like this. Show me that you're funky. Let your body groove and move like you were shooting a movie. Show me that you're funky. Cause it's time to party, make sure you be acting naughty.
You are my number one. Okay.